Alrighty. What's up, everybody? Peter Joseph here for, yet again, another video. Right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching, and as always, make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other 4 main channels, which are in my pants, down in the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to slap that bell, basically treat it like it's your mama and your bitch. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. You miss it, you miss it. Well, that's pretty much it. And this is your first time watching, and if you like the content, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel. Show my other channels your love and support as well. Share it with your friends everywhere on the internet. And follow me on social media. If you're real, if you're not, you can go to hell and die. Or just go to hell. Get out of here. We don't need you. But if you're real, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as always, share the video all over the internet. And hit that bell so you don't miss a goddamn thing. That's pretty much it. Simple as that. And welcome to the party, pal! I hope you enjoy the ride. If not, take your stupid motherfucking ass and get out of here. Go watch somebody else that will clickbait and not tell you the truth. That's pretty much it. I am real as it comes. And if you don't like it, get out of here. Simple as that. You don't like me? Block me and get the fuck off. My super hard cock. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. Yes, we have finally hit it. And we're almost at the end of this month. We got 5 more days till the start of June. And then we're 3 weeks away from the official start of summer. And pretty much it. So we're going to get into some hot weather next weekend. 90 degrees next week. Holy shit. So crank up your ACs, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the Northeast. Or wherever you may be coming this summer. Crank your ACs up. Because it's going to be a hot summer. And hopefully a good one for some of you. Not all of you, but some of you. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's pretty much it. Alright, hope everybody had a great Friday. And like I said, I hope you have a great and safe Memorial Day weekend. Go to the beach. Go see a baseball game. Go do whatever the fuck you want to do. Within reason, of course. And that's pretty much it. So have a great weekend, everybody. A lot of wrestling action this weekend. Tonight, we got TNA Under Siege that I will not be watching, even though my good friend Courtney Rush? Who are you? I know who you are, but for those of you who don't know, Courtney Rush is the same person as Rosemary. My demon bride, my demon assassin. The one who gave the prophecy its name. I'm telling you, it's the truth. So, yeah, Courtney Rush and Jessica will take on the Coven tonight. That's Taylor Wilde and Kylie King. Steve Macklin will defend the Impact World Championship against that crazy psycho man himself, PCO. And some other matches on the card. So, should be a pretty decent show. Going up against taped SmackDown and taped Rampage. Yeah, Rampage is on tonight. Not tomorrow night at midnight. You can thank the Florida Panthers for that, because they swept the Carolina Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Finals. And well, we still got one more series to get through, and that's the Las Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. Game 5 of that series on Monday in Dallas, and we shall see what happens with that. Vegas is up 3-1. Hopefully they close it out and face the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Finals on next weekend, actually. So, and we got all that. Basketball, the Celtics. Game 6 tomorrow night in Miami. See if the Celtics can make the improbable comeback. But if Jimmy Butler has anything to say about it, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow night in Miami. Miami's up 3-1. Going in 3-2. No, wait. Yeah, 3-2. I was right. So, 3-2. So, Miami's trying to close this out and face the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals, which start June 1st, which is next Thursday, or this coming Thursday, I should say. So, something's got to give, and we'll see what happens with this weekend. And also tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m., Night of Champions, and Sunday, a doubleheader, 0-5, and NXT Battleground. So we'll get all that. And we got Monday Night Raw on Memorial Day, Monday. So lots to talk about. We're going to get through, hopefully, everything by the weekend, or by Monday, hopefully, and we'll see what happens with that. So stay tuned. Please hit that bell, because I got a lot of content coming out this weekend. So if you don't hit that bell, you're going to miss a lot. Trust me on that. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so on this Friday evening, May the 26th, 2023, it is time for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor TV review for May the 25th, 2023, episode 13. Well, we didn't have 13 matches on the card last night, but a pretty decent show from Ring of Honor, as they actually taped the new I believe they taped the new episodes, or at least a couple of episodes from Vegas. So we're going to be seeing them, I think, next week on the program, episode 14, but we will see what happens with that. But this episode was pretty good. We had some good matches, and let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. All right, so once again, we are from Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And as always, our commentary team of Ian Ricka Boring, the Pastor, Caprice Coleman, and the Brit himself, Nigel McGuinness, who did not drink a Guinness when he was working. So, we got that. Alright, so let's get into this big-ass show. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we start off with match number 1. The Funky Chicken himself, Mark Briscoe, and as always, we have to pay homage to his brother, Jay Briscoe. Reach for the sky, boy. Bang, bang, you know. So, Mark Briscoe takes on one of the workhorsemen, and that is J.D. Drake. So, it's a pretty decent match, hard-hitting match, but in the end, Mark Briscoe, once again, wins. He has done pretty well for himself during the relaunch of Ring of Honor. So he lost once, I believe once, and that was to Samoa Joe at Supercard Honor for the TV title. But Mark continues his winning ways, and he wins with Froggy Bow on JD Drake. 1, 2, 3. Match he gave 3 out of 5 stars. After the match, Mark cuts a promo and makes it clear that he wants another TV title shot against the man who holds the belt, and that's Samoa Joe. So, these guys have fought before at Supercard Honor. Mark came this close to winning the belt, his first singles title in his illustrious career. I mean, 13-time tag champion, has not won a singles title yet, but I think he will. But we'll see what happens with that. So Mark wants another shot at Samoa Joe, and we'll see if Samoa Joe grants it to him or not. And that's that. Alright, then we go to the back with, I believe, Dasha. And we have the team of Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal. They interview about their tag team match with the TV champions of different promotions, Samoa Joe, and the New Japan Pro Wrestling TV champion, Zack Sabre Jr. So Christopher Daniels says Samoa Joe and Zack Sabre Jr. think they threw a curveball at them, but they actually put themselves behind the 8 ball instead. So Seidel says they're going to take another step towards putting Ring of Honor and New Japan TV towels around their gorgeous, sexy waists. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right, match number 2, proving ground match for the, well, not for the title, but a proving ground match. We had Claudio Castagnoli taking on Serpentico. Mismatch city here. Claudio delivers a series of short arm clotheslines, then wins the match. That's it? Okay, Claudio. Okay, Claudio, you wanna be technical and use clotheslines, and then you used the KOS-1 the other night. Bastard. Chris Hero's gonna have to have a word with you, sir. Nobody does the KOS-1 except, well, it's the UFO. It's the KOS-1, really. Besides him and Chris Hero back in the days when they were the Kings of Wrestling, held that title for 364 days and lost, I believe, to the... Damn, who did they lose? I think the Motor City Machine Guns on the Wolves, and I was there for it. And it wasn't a good day. It was not a good day. And that's not a good day for the Kings of Wrestling. And that's pretty much it. So, Claudio gets the win. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, match number 3, we go to the women. And we have the woman on fire, Kiera Hogan. I didn't know she was in Ring of Honor. But now she is. Because she's not doing anything on Dark Elevation. Because there is no Dark Elevation anymore. I mean, can't put her on Rampage. Or now you can put her on Collision. But anyway, the woman on fire, Kiera Hogan, takes on Vert Vixen. As we see Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena, who is undefeated right now, holding that title hostage right now, watching on from the stage. And was an okay match. Kiera Hogan wins with a Saito suplex. Of all things, a Saito suplex. She gets the win, 1, 2, 3. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Athena comes to ringside, gets in Kiera Hogan's face, and just shoves her face, pie faces her away, and looks like they're planting the seeds for a possible title match, or a match between both of them. But we all know Athena's going to win that. I don't know who's going to beat Athena for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. At this point, I don't know. Could be I would have said Mercedes. Could be Mandy. Could be Chris Statlander, because she's not doing anything lately. I don't know who. I don't know. But we shall see what happens with that. And we move on. So 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright. I believe it's match number 4. Kyle Fletcher, who we saw on Dynamite in a pretty decent match with Orange Cassidy for the International title. Well, he's in singles action and taking on another guy who was on Dynamite in that trios match. That is A.R. Fox. This was a pretty good match. Mark Davis was at ringside. He was injured. He was injured. They had to give up the New Japan Strong Tag Team belts, and they lost the I don't know if they still have it, but I don't think they do. But the IWGP Tag Team Championship. So they lost both of them. So they're beltless right now. Anyway, it was a pretty good match. Kyle Fletcher wins with the spinning pile driver, otherwise known as Just Incredible. Well, that's incredible, whatever you want to call it. On AR Fox, 1, 2, 3, he gets the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. Bing, bang, boom, good night. That's all I say about that. Alright, match number 5, back to the women. Pretty short match here. The New Japan Strong Women's Champion, Willow Nightingale, she defeated Hyann the Huntress with the Doctor Bomb, which kind of gave Mercedes a concussion. I think it was before or after she broke her ankle, so she got 2 injuries in the same match. No wonder she didn't kick out of that Doctor Bomb. Even though the referee's like, oh, what do I do? So I think Mercedes was supposed to win the belt, but since she got injured earlier in the match, they had her win the belt. So anyway, so Willow wins, still continues her winning ways. I hope they actually showcase the New Japan Women's Championship on Dynamite or Rampage. Or maybe Ring of Honor too, and maybe Collision later on, but we'll see. So, Willow gets the win, and the match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, I believe this is match number 6 on the... I'm not going into too much depth with this. I'm going to give you a little bit of an abbreviated review here. Anyway, match number 6, tag team action. We had the Mac brothers. Well, not brothers, but you know what I mean. We had the battle of the... Well, not the battle of the Macs, I should say. The Macs teaming up, Willie Mac, the man with a big afro, and Ninja Mac, that crazy fuck that he is. They take on the kingdom of I'm Matt Taven. And if you don't like Matt Taven, you're a Melvin. Melvin. And his partner, Mike Bennett, with the lovely and vivacious so-called First Lady of Professional Wrestling, Maria Kanellis, and I don't know if she was wearing granny panties or she was wearing a thong. I don't know. Don't ask. So I don't know. Anyway, it was a pretty decent match. The Kingdom get the win with the Proton Pack on Ninja Mac, as I'm Matt Taven gets the win for his team. So the Kingdom get back to their winning ways after a hellacious fight without honor match last week against Action Andretti and Darius Martin. That match was crazy last week. So, and then we got the Code of Honor after last week's match. So the Kingdom are trying to get back to their winning ways, and maybe a shot at the Ring of Honor tag team belts in the future, but we'll see what happens with that. So this match was okay. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, match number 7. Back to the women. Mercedes Martinez, former Ring of Honor Women's Champion. She takes on a person I have no idea who the hell she is. Dream Girl Ellie. Who are you? Probably some local talent from the Florida circuit. Or maybe somebody, reject from the NXT, Performance Center. But anyway, easy match for Mercedes. She locks in the Dragon Sleeper stretch. And Dream Girl Ellie tapped out and went to La La Land. So, Mercedes back to her winning ways. Hopefully, we'll see her get a Ring of Honor Women's title shot and a rematch with Athena. But that's pretty much it. So, decent women's match. 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, after that, we go to the back. We have the Macs, Willie Mac and Ninja Mac. They make it clear this isn't the last time they're going to be teaming up in Ring of Honor. That's good. And then Willie Mac says, the Mac Attack is here to stay. Well, obviously their last names are Mac, so why don't you just go the Big Mac Attack? But then again, you might get sued by McDonald's. But yeah, but Willie Mac and Ninja Mac could be a pretty decent part of that Ring of Honor tag team division, which is pretty damn good. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that match, I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. All right, Mac. I believe this is. I don't even know what match this is, but I'm going to keep going. Wait, back to women again. We got Ashley DM Boise, my girl, defeated Danielle Camella. I think we know who she is from NXT. Pretty decent match. Ashley wins with a rock bottom on Danielle. 1, 2, 3. She picks up the win. And that's all I got to say about that. Pretty decent match, and great that Ashley gets the win. She's being showcased in Ring of Honor, and we'll see what happens with her in the future. But I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, after that, we go to our next match. The man that leads Roppongi Vice, and that's Rocky Romero, Mr. New Japan himself. He takes on Titus Alexander, no relation to Cedric Alexander, but he has Titus's name, Titus O'Neil's first name. But we've seen him before in Ring of Honor not long ago, but he's been on and off the program for a while. It's a pretty decent match. Rocky gets the win via submission with a cross armbreaker, Fujiwara armbar, whatever you want to call it, and made Titus tap out. And match was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And we move on with that. Alright, after that, we go to our next match. We go to a 6-man tag team match this time. We got the Righteous Vincent and Dutch, along with Stu Grayson, who they're still trying to recruit, but now, and I think he's kind of spurned the Dark Order. So they're teaming up with Stu to take on Marcus Cross, no relation to Killer Cross, Very Morales, and Leo St. Giovanni from WrestlePro LSG. It is what it is. We see the Dark Order fresh off trying to break up the Elite on BTE this week. If you missed that episode, you missed it. They come on stage and they start complaining about Stu wrestling in the match. Like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be with us. Chris is like, well, fuck you. I'm teaming with them tonight. Well, whatever. Was a match, kind of a squash match. Grayson hits Nightfall. Great Bond movie, by the way. On Marcus Cross, 1, 2, 3. The Righteous and Stu Grayson get the win. Match was alright. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Righteous and the Dark Order start yelling at each other on stage. And then Evil Uno tries to confront his former, well, I guess now former partner in the Super Smash Brothers, Stu Grayson, who heads backstage with the Righteous. So, another member of the Dark Order, bye-bye. So, now it's left to Evil Uno and the Beaver Boys, Johnny Hungy, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. That's it. So the Dark Order pretty soon are going to be extinct. Because they're just a nostalgia act right now. I mean, the only time we see them is rarely on Dynamite or Rampage. Now we're seeing them a little bit on Ring of Honor TV. And we see them almost every week on BTE. But probably in the next coming weeks, we probably won't see him anymore. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, there we go backstage with Dasha once again. This time with the TV champions, Samoa Joe and Zack Saber Jr. Zack says it's a long flight from Tokyo, but he intends on making it worth the trip. And there was a little bit of tension between him and Joe. Maybe a unification match? I doubt that, but I wouldn't want a unification match. I'd like the match itself, but, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Joe gets a little bit testy regarding who the better TV champion is. I think both are pretty good in their own right. But a match between them, sign me up. Sign me up. And that's pretty much it. Alright, got a few matches to go, and we're almost out of here. Alright, then we go back to action. We have Shane Taylor, my good buddy, former 6-man tag team champion, former longest reigning TV champion, Shane motherfucking Taylor, takes on another Ring of Honor TV champion. That's Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. It's a pretty decent match, but Shane, bigger man, more power, beats Tracy Williams with a package pile driver circa Kevin Steen 2011. 1, 2, 3. Shane Taylor is your winner. That's all I gotta say about that. 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. And we move on. Alright, then we go to our next match. Back to the women this time. Another Proving Ground match. As the lovely Athena defeats another one person I have no idea who she is. Promise Braxton. No relation to Tony Braxton or the Braxton family. Or even Byron well, not Saxton, but his last name is Saxton, not Braxton, but it is what it is. Don't know who she is. Athena won easily with the Cobra Clutch Crossface. I think that's one of her new moves now. So she picks up the victory. Big freaking whoop. She stays undefeated. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. After the match, she tries to attack Promise again. But Kiera Hogan comes out, lays Athena out, and it slams Athena's face into her own belt. So Athena got hit with her own title belt. So eventually we're going to see Kiera Hogan versus Athena for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Should be a pretty decent match, but like I said, I think Athena is going to wipe the floor with Kiera Hogan. As much as I like Kiera Hogan, but she's running into a brick wall right now. That's Athena. because I don't think Athena's going to lose anytime soon. And that's that. Alright, then we go to another, back to the men. We have Jalisco, part of Los Ingonables, well, La Facción de Ingonables. He takes on Tony Deppen, one part of the Foundation. Match. Jalisco, surprisingly, gets the win with the Fujiwara armbar. And he makes Tony Deppen tap out. Pretty simple match. I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's it. Move on. Alright, then we go to the back. We have a interview from Captain Caveman! Nick Camarado, and I guess he's not Captain Caveman anymore. He's like the resident, I don't know what he is, pimp. I don't know what he is. Anyway, he says he doesn't understand why Blake Christian, but basically doesn't understand Blake Christian, said he looks like everyone else, and he said he's gonna rip his heart out and spit where it used to be, and he asked Ring of Honor to not simp for these wimps. That was kind of cringe. Seriously. But doesn't look like a caveman anymore. He looks like a pimp, or he almost looks like Juice Robinson's twin. But in any case, yeah, big whoop promo, and I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to back to the women. We have Sky Blue, otherwise known as Corey Jade's twin sister. She takes on the beautiful, vivacious Luchadora, who came this close to winning the women's world title a couple years ago. That is Miranda Alizé, who lost last week to, I believe, who did she lose to? Lady Frost, I believe, last week, or the week before that. Anyway, she loses again. Why? Why is she losing? Anyway, Sky Blue reverses Miranda Alizé's submission into a side bridge pin. 1, 2, 3. She gets the win, and I really did not care. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to the back with Athena, who was asked what it felt like to get a taste of her own medicine from Kiera Hogan. So Athena says she's putting her title on the line next week against Kiera Hogan, and then she leaves the building. Oh, she is pissed. So we see that title match next week on episode 14 of Ring of Honor Television. Damn, we got a lot of matches. Jesus Christ, I don't know if I have enough time. But we'll see what I can do here. Alright, we're gonna go quickly into this. Alright. After that, we go to tag team action. Darius Martin and Action and Andretti going off their big win in that fight without honor match against the Kingdom. They take on Cole Carter and Zach Clayton. And beat them pretty easily as Darius and Action and Andretti hit a pendulum swing out slam on Cole Carter. And Darius Martin gets the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty much it. 2.25 out of 5 stars for the match. That's it. After that, we go to Blake Christian taking on Nick Camarado. Blake Christian wins the match with a flash cross-legged roll-up. Never saw that before. Pick up the upset win over Captain Caveman himself. And that's pretty much it. So, that match, I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to the women. Diamante, who's going to be in Staten Island in a couple weeks for Warriors of Wrestling. She takes on Trish Adora, another person in the Women of Honor tournament a couple years ago. Diamante gets the win with a submission. That's pretty much it. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. After that, we get a nice video package hyping up the return of Ring of Honor Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata, as he will take on Alex Coughlin next week for the belt. See how that goes. So we got 2 title matches next week. That's pretty good. Alright, coming off their win over Claudio and Wheeler Utah, Pentagon and Zero Miedo takes on Slim J of the Truth Busters. Pins him pretty damn easily as he hits the Fear Factor package power driver. 1, 2, 3. Pentagon gets the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And we go to your main event. I think we had like 12. I don't even know. I lost count of these matches. But we go to your main event of the evening. The TV champions Samoa Joe and Zack Sabre Jr. taking on Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels. For some reason, somebody said they were former tag team champions. I followed Ring of Honor for a very long time, and I don't even remember them winning the belts. Maybe I missed it. But in any case, pretty decent match. Samoa Joe and Zack Saber Jr., say that 5 times fast, they get the win after Samoa Joe locks in a coquina clutch on Christopher Daniels, makes him tap out after referee stoppage. Well, same thing, tap out. So, they get the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, all 4 men, Code of Honor. Shockingly. That's pretty damn nice. And then Zack and Samoa Joe celebrate with their respective titles on their shoulders as we go off the air. So, it was a pretty good episode of Ring of Honor TV. And I gave it a solid 6.25 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show in a comment, or you can do a video reply if you wish. So leave a comment, hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and my other channels as well. Getting close to 450 on the Rant channel and the Peter Joseph channel. So hopefully we'll get to 450 by the start of June, or hopefully before July 4th. But we'll see what happens with that. But continue to subscribe to my channels, hit that bell, get notified, and share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to follow me on social media, but you gotta be real if you're not. You need to get a fucking life. Seriously. Like, seriously. And pretty much it. So, that's all I gotta say about that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I got my Naughty Champions predictions coming up in a little bit, but for right now, I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Until next time, peace, bitches.